Hello everybody, we're back doing another storm chase this afternoon. Haven't had any storm chases here for a while. It's not for lack of thunderstorms, as we've had all kinds of thunderstorms here in the last month, giving us record rainfalls. We're going into an area that's had close to 10 to 12 inches of rain in the last 4 or 5 days, and we're just going to intercept a line of storms that have kind of developed from Minnesota. Sorry about that, we had a mail car go by. I didn't want to get that in the film. Anyway, we're intercepting a line of storms that are basically from Nebraska all the way in Minnesota. Very narrow line of storms, but they are developing as they're moving east, and it's a very hot and humid day, about 90 degrees, dew point's about 80 degrees, and we'll see what we will see. Get back to you as we get a little closer to the storm. Okay, we've got a little bit closer to this storm now. It's still nothing severe yet in this storm, but we're hoping it's the right time of day, and the way it's looking on radar that it's maybe going to develop into something. It's trying to start to form a little wall roll cloud, just in the very beginning formation part of it. On radar it's very, very narrow. It's only about 10 miles wide. Like I said, we've had lots of storms in this upper Midwest, but they've been mainly heavy rain producers. We haven't had anything really severe per se for a while, so we're going to head into the biggest part of it according to the radar here and see what we find. Okay, back at you again here. Our storm is developing quite nicely. Starting to see some lightning strikes, and our little roll cloud, wall cloud is trying to get going and developing, so we're going to follow this around, and I think we might be to the start of something. We'll find out here as we go into it. I don't know if you've seen that lightning strike off to the southwest there. Kind of a cool road through here. I've been through this area one other time, and you can see a long ways through here. You can see the rivers are pretty flooded, so we're going to get a little closer and get back to you. Okay, we've got right to the edge of the storm, and we're in an area that can ill afford to have any more rain. I've been told that this area has had anywhere from 10 to 12 inches of rain in the last 4 or 5 days, and it's about ready to move in, and we're about ready to move out. Okay, we drove back out of the storm and got back out in front of it again. Now it does have some pea-sized hail in it. Some very awesome clouds. It is moving right along at 35-40 mile an hour to the east-northeast. I estimate the winds are probably 30-40 mile an hour in the storm itself when I was in it. A lot of rain, very, very heavy rain, and definitely a very interesting little storm that has developed here from when we first started chasing it, and it's continuing to build and gain strength and move northeast, and we are going to too. Okay, we're in the middle of the storm. Very heavy rain. I haven't had any hail per se yet. We were trying to make another road here a couple miles ahead of us and head back east, but the storm is progressing to the east faster than we're going north. But probably 35-40 mile an hour winds at the most. Very, very heavy rain, and a lot of ground, cloudy ground lightning. The storms are just staying under the severe level criteria. The winds aren't quite strong enough, and the hail's not quite big enough. But if it continues to move east, that might change. So that's the report so far from the middle of the storm. About as soon as I got done doing that last report, we have run into the hail. Don't really know how big or small the hail is, because I can't see, but you can definitely hear it. We're going to try to run back out east of this thing and get out of this storm. Get out of the hail part of it anyway. Okay, back at you as we've got out back ahead of the storm. I think we're going to let this one go on by, even though it has turned into a very severe storm. When we were last with you on the tape there, we were having hail that was pretty much into the dime quarter-size hail. It's now pretty common to get dime-size hail, and they've had the latest wind gust up to 70 miles an hour. This particular storm is moving pretty much east, more north than east, and the whole area has been put under a tornado watch. So we're going to let this particular storm roll through and grab a bite to eat, and hopefully chase some more storms as they develop here later on this afternoon. So pretty much our wish came true there, as we seen a storm that was in the very infantile stages of developing, and it definitely continued to build into quite a storm. And still not getting that elusive tornado on tape, but anyway, we did see some interesting storms, and as far as I can see, don't have any dents in my car, which is a good thing. For this storm, we're probably done recording, and hopefully we'll be back with some more footage here as more storms develop.